Go on, throw the f***ing star, you be a ninja. Go on. There you go. You guys didn't like that, did you? Too disturbing viral killer. Think of the children. This is a channel that focuses on exotic xenomorphs. So expect some dark humor. The joke's on you. Anyway, it's time you kids toughened up. What with your safe spaces and all that. The invasion's coming. And every nook and cranny and safe space and corner is going to be occupied by neomorphs, xenomorphs, praetorians, queens, ravagers. So toughen up. Anyway, on to the father f***ing episode.
No, Dr. Groves, I want it alive. I like this one.
Carl Bishop Wayland regarding Specimen 6 from Aliens vs. Predator 2010 video game. Specimen 6 was a xenomorph warrior and eventually a praetorian and queen, bred on BG-386 by Dr. Groves and his Weyland-Yutani research team. It was the first xenomorph on the planet to successfully escape from its containment facility, and it was directly responsible for the release of the Xenomorph Queen, also held there, thereby triggering a large-scale outbreak on the planet. Bestowed with intelligence in excess of an average warrior, Specimen 6 was instrumental in the propagation of the xenomorph infestation on BG-386, and in defeating an elite predator directly responsible for the creation of a predalien. She was later recaptured by Weyland-Yutani, only to escape again and exact revenge on Dr. Groves. This Xeno's escaped more times than Harry Houdini and Chuck Norris. Oh wait, Chuck Norris wouldn't be captured to begin with. Yeah, silly me. Sorry Chuck, I didn't mean that. Having gestated inside a human host, she was born directly into a containment tube, like the other chestbursters that had been collected at the facility. However, when scientists entered the room to retrieve the creatures, she burrowed back inside her host's chest and emerged from the man's mouth to escape captivity. Ugh. It's a chest imploder. Ugh, these Xenos never fail to disgust me. Dr. Groves promptly activated the emergency coolant systems in the room, killing the scientists and subduing Specimen 6. But the infant xenomorph was spared at Carl Bishop Wayland's insistence, who was impressed with her intelligence. You idiot! 6 was placed in a secure harness and branded with the number 6 on her forehead. Yeah, way to piss her off. Over time, she developed to maturity and was subjected to numerous tests by Weyland-Yutani designed to explore her lethality, including being allowed to kill technicians and armed security guards, all whilst Groves taunted the creature in captivity. During one such test, 6 heard the call of the captured matriarch and attempted to escape through the vents, but was gassed and recaptured shortly afterwards.
All facility staff, this is Dr. Groves. We have experienced the containment breach. Try to stay calm and follow procedures. I assure you, everything will be alright.
Groves during the xenomorph outbreak, and he sounds like a lying piece of shit. When Wayland finally opened the Yautja Pyramid located beneath the research facility, a powerful electromagnetic pulse was unleashed, shutting down all power in the research complex, and consequently allowing 6 to again slip out of her restraints. Jesus Christ, just leave her fucking unrestrained, because she's gonna escape anyway. The word escape appears more than the. The Xenos always escape. Get it through your thick skull. She immediately escaped into the facility's ventilation ducts and quickly freed more of her siblings from another nearby holding facility before the xenomorphs moved to a large lab where the matriarch was stored. 6 killed the guards and shut down the power to the matriarch's restraints before opening the main tramline doors, allowing her and other xenomorphs to escape into the jungle before Weyland-Yutani could respond. The xenomorphs made their way to nearby Freya's Prospect colony, where the matriarch set up her hive within the ore refinery. 6 and the other warriors moved into the colony itself to harvest the colonists and eliminate the security forces there. A force of colonial marines soon arrived on the planet to combat the rapidly spreading infestation, and 6 encountered soldiers armed with M260B flamethrowers in the sewers beneath the colony complex. 6 moved into the surrounding jungles, sabotaging the Marines' communications network and infiltrating a Marine outpost there to slaughter those inside. Acting on the matriarch's orders, she next made her way to the ancient Yautja ruins on the planet, where it encountered and defeated several Weyland-Yutani combat androids guarding the entrance to the pyramid. Now on to creating the abomination. With the androids destroyed, 6 and several of her siblings were set upon by 2 young blood Yautja in an ancient combat arena, and a brutal battle ensued. By stealth and guile, she killed both predators, an act that caught the attention of Wolf, a Yautja elite. Six and Wolf fought in single combat, the latter seeming to have the upper hand for most of the fight. However, the Yautja somehow managed to knock Six in the head, stunning her. Weakened, she fell to the ground, but she was merely playing dead, allowing the arrogant enemy to get close enough for her to launch a surprise attack with its tail, impaling him. Collapsed, and at Six's mercy, Wolf was rendered defenseless as it removed his biomask and pinned him down. The facehugger consequently latched onto his head and impregnated him as Six screeched in triumph. Knowing that the Predalien would soon emerge, Six gave a cry of victory before heading back towards the hive. However, en route to her destination, she was overcome by neural pain as a matriarch was slain, killed by Rookie. The cries of a xenomorph, finally. Music to my ears! The crippled warrior, paralyzed by pain, was subsequently captured by combat androids under Wayland's orders, was taken to an orbiting starship for further study. Sometime later, Six had escaped once more, Jesus Christ, evolved into a Praetorian, built a new hive, and successfully cocooned Dr. Groves. Jesus, anything else? With her nest established, she had evolved into a new queen, and gave a monstrous roar of victory. These Xeno roars of victory make me sick. I'm gonna slaughter 2 neomorphs tonight just to make up for these roars of victory. How dare you? Don't be coming to my planet and roaring in victory. All you're gonna hear is bullet shells dropping to the floor and xenomorphs going nah, nah, and the splash of acid blood, not on me, on the floor, because I'll have some kind of armor. Like this. Yeah, these are acid proof. Disclaimer, they're not actually acid proof. Don't try and sue me. Anyway, let's do a military parade. I've got some new recruits. Special thanks to all my patrons, Aaron Scott, Cole, Craig, Jason Louise Gross, Lord Necris, Michael Pappas, Reaper, Riotzilla, and Stephanie. Cole and Reaper are the 2 newest killer armor technicians, and I thank you for your very generous pledge. Also, thanks Craig and Michael Pappas for being generals and leading the grunts.